We do not have throwing mats because we train with realism in real environments where real people live and work and train and fight and defend themselves. For good reason. But the reality is if you can't practice it, it's hard to get good at it. Which is why we don't do the most violent throws, because again, if you can't practice it, you won't do it. It won't come out. If you don't train it, it won't come out in the self-defense situation. So we might as well just practice the ones that are the least violent ones, right? So you can't do throws unless you can do your rolls. So stand next to me. So for those of you who haven't learned your rolls, so the review, if you're just starting, you're good at them, but let's say you're not. So if you're not good at them, the way to warm up is to get down in this position, put your left hand here, and you're going to roll across your left shoulder. You're going to come forward, right? Very simple, and you can roll all the way to the feet if you want to, or you can just step back, whatever turns you on, right? And the roll runs from this shoulder to this hip. So you're rolling in a diagonal line from this shoulder to this hip. And you should feel the roll go down your back and an angle to the outside of the hip. Very simple. So from here, you're going to go here, boom. Right? Good. To practice your side deadfall, you would do something very similar. So you would get in this position, and then you would practice falling onto your side, and you would just fall, boom, just like that. And then you want to make sure you fall with your arm at roughly a 45, not straight, not down. You want to make sure that your chin is against your chest or close to it, that there's about at least 4 to 6 inches of distance between your heels so they don't clack together and you have pain. And you should be distributing the fall on your whole left side all the way down. Now when you first start, you're going to land on your hip first, and you're going to go boom, boom, okay? It just takes time to get to where you land perfectly flat and you distribute the fall, okay? Once you get better, and you get better at the side deadfall, then you do a soccer kick and practice falling off of your left foot onto your left side, and that would look like this. You kick up, just like that, and you get accustomed to falling flat on that side, all this stuff down, this goes here, legs apart, this hand up, ready to defend. And this palm, bam, this palm will smack, okay? So easy. So do a few hundred of those and you'll be good to go. Okay, now, when you get, all right, so if we're gonna do a throw, and let's start with the easy one, which is drop shoulder throw, okay? So if we're in this position and we immediately, we're rough and tumble, so immediately we're gonna do what? We're gonna pull him into rough and tumble collar and elbow. Hand on collar, hand on elbow, but not on the outside of the elbow, on the inside, right? Because if I pull my fist back, you can ride the bicep, you won't get punched in the face, and then you can control this arm, yes? Okay? Now you also have an overhook on this side, so if you wanted to, and you wanted to really, really own this arm, then you could shoot this out and then hook it up, and then you would really have it. So what you're gonna do is, we're in this position, I'm controlling this, you're controlling that. So we're in here and we're fighting, and for whatever reason, maybe I'm a big dude and you need to throw me. We don't want to wrestle necessarily. We want to escape and go home. But if he's a big dude and you want to get him off his feet so you can throw him hard and get him out of here, then you're going to grab this arm, you're going to do a couple of low kicks, okay? And I would kick with this foot first, kick towards this leg, do a low kick. You know how we do that low kick, right? So give me a 1 with that right foot. Boom. Now when you go, you're going to attack with this foot. But this time, when you go to kick it, you might kick this leg first, kick this leg first. Kick here, and then you get me to step back. And then you kick this leg, then you get me to step back. And so now what have you done? You got me in this position, right? Now you can swing this leg through and step right here. Yes. Then you're going to take this hand, switch underneath, and you're going to grab this arm, and then you're going to grab this arm, and now this is your arm. You now have an underhook and an overhook. And in fact, if you wanted to be super aggressive, you can even slide it all the way over. Yeah. It's your arm now. You have it. Now all you have to do is turn around. Yes, and then you're going to sit down. And when you sit down, if you sit down, I'm going to go over your shoulder. This hand's going to go down, and I'm going to do a shoulder roll on my left side. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So what you're going to do is a crunch, and you're going to pull this shoulder towards this hip across your body as you sit down on the ground. So sit, and then crunch this shoulder over. Don't be shy. Just crunch me over. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Just like that. So this is your arm now, right? So if I pull my fist back, you can ride it or you can overhook it. Yes, but you don't want me too tight, because if you try to step through now, try to put your arm through. Oh, okay, we're gonna fight now? You need me off balance to do that. So I would start with this. I would start with, you're on the inside, so I would start with a couple of low kicks to back me up. So do a couple of those shin kicks, boom, and I go back, I go, oh crap. Now you can go ahead and you can switch this, grab it. Now move this foot back, and you want to bump me with your ass and make me fold. So when you bump me with your ass and make me fold, you're going to sit. Because if you throw me from up here, you're going to break me, and you like me. So, right. If you throw me from here, that's true self-defense, yes? Okay. But now you're going to sit. So you're going to be nice to me, and then you're just going to push this shoulder towards this hip, right? So crunch, 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 crunch. Just like that. Make sense? Yeah. Okay. We're holding this, okay? We're on the inside. So if I decided to do this to you, then what I would do, and so you can understand it, I won't really throw you yet unless you're ready for it. But what I would do is I would go boom, boom, and you would step back. Now what I would do is I would switch to this side. I would quick overhook this. I would step to here. I want this in this position. I'm going to step here and then here. You see what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down just like that. Got it. And sit. And then you're going to go onto this arm, and then this is going to have to slap the ground. Okay. So I'm going to take myself out of position. Don't move. All right. I'm out of position. So now sit down, put this hand down, do a shoulder roll. Boom. Yes. And if I let go, that's what you would do, yes? Right. All right, so let's go back to position. And guys, this is how you can practice at home with your buddies, so you don't just go out and just throw them 15 times and break them to pieces. So you take him out of position, and then you imagine that your buddy's here. Face with me, face this way. So you imagine your buddy's here, right? And he's going to throw you. You're going to go down. He's going to pull your arm down. You're going to go down. Boom. And either fall here, or if he lets go, you're going to roll and stand up. If he doesn't let go, then he's going to own that arm, and you're going to go boom, just like this, with the arm outstretched. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's how you would break your way into doing the shoulder throw, is to sit down with your friends. I always teach the drop shoulder throw first because it's easier on your partner. All of the throws in this program will end up in either the position that you need to be in to begin your hook metal drill, or very, very close to it, because these things mesh. They mesh together. Does that make sense? Next throw. Okay. I'm going to resist the temptation to do all 9 throws tonight. We're just going to do 2. All right. So now the next one I want you to be able to do is just a scarf hold takedown. Very simple. So we're in position, and what you're going to do is, look, you've got a hand on the back of my neck, do you not? You got a hand on the back of my neck, do you not? Right. So if we're messing around, you can stomp my foot a little bit, and you can get my attention. And then when my attention flags, because this is happening right here, and that has an effect. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to. That has an effect on your concentration as well. And when you are ready, you're going to punch the space behind my head. You're going to punch. And when you punch like that, you're going to take scarf hold. You're going to take palm to palm grip, and you're going to line that crap up against my jaw. Yes? Okay? So now you're being nice to me, but I would, if he wasn't being nice, I would have a high level of agony right now, right along the jawline, yes? Now you're going to be nice to me, and we're going to let this come out because yeah, right?
Right.
Okay. Now you want to throw me onto my left side this way, just like that. And the way you're going to do that is quite simple. You're going to take this foot and you're going to put it between my legs, and you're going to turn this way, and then you're going to do a front lunge onto that leg. And when you do a front lunge, go ahead and lunge forward, and then twist your hips, and it's going to go like this, kaboom. And then you're going to have a seat. And then where are you? You're going to grab this arm real quick, and yep, and then look where I am. I'm down. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay? So that's a simple scarf hold takedown, and it's so easy to do, you'll be shocked by it. So we're in position, we're messing around, and we're fighting, and I'm stomping, and I'm causing you some discomfort, and so on. And what I'm going to do is I'm just quick going to go boom over here and take this thing. Now all I have to do is lower my weight and go like this. Boom. And then I go to here, and then I have an empty pillow, and then that's nice. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Okay. It's so easy, and probably these are the two throws / takedowns that we should use as beginners in sparring so that we don't hurt our buddies. You don't want to start off with a violent hip throw or a violent shoulder throw. Okay? All you have to do is look up on YouTube and search for violent shoulder throws and hip throws, and you'll know that you shouldn't do them against your friends, especially on unforgiving surfaces. So we're in here, you're going to stomp my feet, and I'm going to go, oh crap, I'm going to move back, and then you're going to take this hand and you're going to punch, and you're going to violently put it around my head and take this. Now, by the way, if I'm an idiot and I go like this to protect my head, I'm going to have an arm in it. Is that worse for you or better?
That's probably better.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, you got it against the jaw. You're going to be nice to me. Let me pop my head out, but you wouldn't do that in real life. And then you're just going to turn your body and put this foot back between my legs. And you're going to kind of lunge forward with your left foot, and you're just going to lower your weight down, and you're going to pull me over your shoulder, and you're going to drop. And then you're in position. Give me your weight. Put your legs out like straight. Yeah, look at that. You're on the day at the beach, Gabe. The day at the beach. When you do that throw, if you do it violently, all of your weight is going to be on my rib cage. This is how I broke Alan's rib here at the club. It's the only, what I would call, serious injury we've ever had at the club. I did a scarf hold takedown on this guy. Alan used to come to the club, God bless him, wonderful guy. And I popped a rib. And he never came back to the club. We're still friends, but he was like, martial arts are not for me. Okay? Do not do that. Be careful with your friends. And so, is there a more violent way to do it? Of course there is. Okay? Of course there is. But if the goal is to get this guy off his feet because he's being aggressive and you want to control him, then I would say do it the nice, polite way. So we're in here, hands on this. Okay? So go ahead, punch over. Stomp, stomp. Okay? You got me here. Boom! You're over. You're going to step back and throw me, hip into me, move this leg back, lunge forward, and then crunch this shoulder towards this hip. All the way down. Boom. See how you would have fallen on my ribs hard if you wanted to? Yeah. Okay, now kick that leg out. Yep. And you said, now what do you do if I start to do this? You're going to keep walking. Walk, 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 walk. Yeah, that's what you do. Pull this knee in. Put this palm on that leg. Yep, that's your V pillow, yes? Okay, so without a partner, you're in this position. You grab him. You go boom over the top. Bang. You take that grip. You step back, 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 and then all you have to do is crunch here and then fall into position. Just make sure you don't over roll, because if you do that, then it will not be to your advantage. You punch over the top, boom. You take your palm to palm grip. You split my legs. Okay, and then if you throw me really hard, if you throw me harder, boom, I'm going to roll you all the way back over, and then I might be on top. Then I would do that, and then I would give you this discomfort, right? And then I would mount you up, and then that would be bad.
Right.
bang, bang. So don't let them, one of the reasons why I want you to step back and through is to go slower, stops momentum.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So do it with me. So you've got the imaginary head, okay? So if you were just to crunch from here, then you feel already that you want to roll, right?
Right.
But if you do this, well, now you can just sort of gently go. Right? It's a nice slow drop.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about, oh, now I'm getting mounted, right? Yeah, okay, good. Now does this look at all familiar? Okay, it should look familiar because what if you did this? What if we were in here and put this one on the back of my neck? All right, so what if we were in here and what if you were right here? Yeah. And what if you took and you grabbed my ear hole with this hand and you pulled my head over? Okay.
Yeah.
And then you reached under, and then you took palm to palm grip. Okay. Now what? Now what's the problem? So the same thing. You're going to turn this way, and this leg's going to split my leg. This leg between my legs. One through your front leg. Turn this way, and then just throw me down.
Right.
It's the same. It's the same mechanic from the waist down. I changed it from the top up. It's always going to be, I have this, I come and I split. Okay?
Right.
I have the here, I come here, I come, I split. I'm still going to do the same mechanic from the waist down.
Yeah.
It's going to make you want to fall over. The key is boink, boink. It's a crunch to pull me down and make me roll. Does that make sense? High five me. Bang. Yeah, there you go.